Come, we will take you all on an incredible journey through the history of our great nation. See for yourselves the huge changes we've experienced. The sea is in our blood. Our people have made a living along these shores for more than 7,000 years, gathering shellfish, catching fish, and diving for pearls. Our hearts beat to the sea. These waters contain a wealth of the finest fish, sea bream, tuna, and hamur. Our forefathers made their nets and fish traps from woven palm leaves. Their boats were made of palm sticks bound together with rope. Sudden storms and high winds meant that fishing was dangerous but rewarding. Fish that wasn't eaten immediately was hung up to dry or preserved as salt. Some of it we ate, and some we exchanged with traders for other things like tea and rice. Most of our homes were arish, made of date palm sticks and mats, although some were built with materials from the seashore, coral stone and lime cement. Their walls reflected the heat of the sun. Inside, the rooms stayed cooler in the midday heat. Camels hold a special place in our hearts. We honor these loyal, noble creatures which can endure the blazing desert heat for days without food or water. They are a vital source of meat and milk. Their dung is used as fuel. Their hair to make clothes, rocks and bags. Their leather to make straps and sandals. The camel is truly a gift of God, perfectly adapted to life in the desert. These camels have been loaded with dates, dried fish, household goods and food. They used to cover huge distances to reach the oases in the West and the Nile, along routes that camels had traveled for generations. Camel trains carried wood, charcoal, food and fodder back and forth between the coast and the inland, bringing much needed supplies. They also transported whole families every day from the coast to the oases to escape the worst of the summer humidity. This is what makes camels happy. In the desert, they can smell water from many miles. This oasis is fed by 4 underground springs and a network of fountains. Man-made channels bring water from mountains. Here, we produce dates, seeds, vegetables, fruit, and milk. It's a kind of cool. At night, the birds sing in the city, and you have to keep a watchful eye for the snakes and scorpions. The camel grazing beds were nomadic during the months of winter and would settle around the oasis wells in the summer. Many would live in traditional desert tents made of woven cloth. These were furnished with huts and divided into separate quarters for men and women. Here, in the pool of preparation tent, women with cauldrons and bread making family meals. Next door, in the messes, the men's quarters, the men would meet and eat to talk and drink. Our ancestors began to settle here more than 5,000 years ago, and they made the most of the world around them. Copper mining was one of the earliest industries here. Miners hammered away at rocks with handmade tools to uncover seams of copper ore in the mountains. sometimes they would use fire to crack the rock face. It was a dark, dangerous place to be. Tools, weapons, and jewelry. Once they passed through, they were happy to share.
Settle down, please, children. Turn to page 17. Can anybody tell me what they see here?
Please, sir.
Ahmed?
The man is diving for pearls. My great-grandfather was a pearl diver. He could hold his breath for ages. He taught me to swim and dive. One day, I'd like to be a diver too.
I told you, Hamid, the sea is an outlet. In the last century, huge fleets of pearl boats set out from Abu Dhabi every summer. The departure of the fleet was a major event. Families left behind were anxious about their loved ones. Some of the men never returned. The divers were weighted down as they plunged into the shallow banks, searching for sharp corners and no might establish families before. To keep their spirits up, the Niham would chant to inspire the pearls, leading them all in songs which marked each day of the day.
पहले सोचा कि लोग भाग जाते
Since oil was discovered in the Emerald more than 20 years ago, Abu Dhabi has become one of the world's major oil ports. Much of it comes from under the sea. A network of offshore drilling platforms taps into vast reserves. Abu Dhabi currently has around a sixth of the world's oil capacity.
I would like to be a diver. A bit like your father.
The underwater pipelines are maintained by a highly skilled commercial firm. They were protected and dive to the seafloor to work on the boats, moving and working waters amongst the fishes and creatures of the sea. It is hard, skilled work to develop operation plants. Highly trained men operate the drills, pumps, and other heavy machinery, extracting crude oil from beneath the sea. These futuristic structures are oil production facilities. Huge quantities of oil are produced every day at offshore and onshore production facilities. But even this modern industry was built using traditional skills. Pearl divers helped to lay the undersea pipes, and dhows kept fresh supplies coming in. Nowadays, massive tankers are needed to transport the oil and gas to the rest of the world. To be proud. There is so much to do in this dynamic, lively capital. Busy streets, shopping malls, markets, hotels, a fantastic waterfront, beautiful mosques with magnificent mountains and
Yeşil birazcık da soğuk tutar hocam.